Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Will kick this deep to begin the game. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida, and the swamp, where, as they like to say here, only the Gators come out alive. This place is cranked up and ready for a big game today. Today, it's a top 25 matchup. Two teams off to good starts, hoping to build on that and test themselves against another ranked team. As we'll see the number 16 team in the land, the Boston College Eagles, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Florida Gators. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Gators will kick this away to start us off. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 or more yards a pop like that.
And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get him to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Hands off to the left. He shreds the tackle.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Back to pass. It's Castellanos. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 2. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run phase, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Offense stays on the field. They're going to go for it on the opening drive from their own territory. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Brought down at the 46, good enough for a 1st down.
Just great execution here on this 4th down to keep this drive alive. And what I love is the accuracy from the quarterback and a good job by the receiver knowing where that route needed to be able to catch the ball and pick up the 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground with the draw play. When they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Inside the 35-yard line. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Boston College.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly.
It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. And he makes the catch in the end zone. The 2-point try pushes the lead up to 8 now. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? They'll run it from the gun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
What nice first down here by this running back, and what he's doing today makes me reflect on some of the great backs that they've had over the years in Gainesville. Emmitt Smith, arguably one of the best backs, if not the best back in the history of the game. Damian Pierce more recently, but even guys like Eric Rent and Fred Taylor, just really talented running backs with the ability to take it to the house.
Pass caught, and second down now. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
Quick completion to the tight end. They make the tackle, but the game moves the ball to the 28.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. Right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
And tackled after a small pickup there.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Dropping back. It's Lagway. Pressure is coming. Tries to avoid the rush and just gets rid of it. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. He's not going to get the first down. It's fourth down now.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this fourth down and short.
The Gators churn out another first down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Using his legs, it's Daniels. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Crucial third down coming up in the red zone. Can he keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for three? In the third and short, they'll try to throw for it. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points, but they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on fourth and short.
Direct snap to the back. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
How about the offense being aggressive? They decide to go for it here, and I got to give all the credit to this defense. Being aware, anticipating the call, knowing exactly where they needed to make the stop, and they did it.
Dropping back, it's Castellanos. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Oh, and it's dropped. A chance for a big play here in the early going, but some jitters in the part of that receiver.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. That's a big game before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. There's the handoff. Breaks loose at the 40. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Big play across midfield. They'll spot it near the 36.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. In the clear at the 25. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Looking to throw it from the red zone. It's intercepted. The defense sniffed out the screen pass. Going the other way, can they catch him? Out past the 30. Inside the 10. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Florida.
Oh, my gosh. He completely baits the quarterback here. Quarterback thinks he can dump it off to the running back. The defense anticipates it, steps in front of it, and goes to the house for a touchdown.
Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Florida.
Coach deciding to go for the 2-point conversion to tie the score right here. He's not going to get there. They come up empty and miss a chance to tie the game. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. This one will be fair caught. Offense is back out on the field now. They're trying to recover from that last possession. They had things going, but then a pick 6, a devastating play. They got to recover from that right now. They'll bring it down right at the 30-yard line.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. And they don't block the defensive end and shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Going for a big play downfield. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Most offensive coaches will be happy taking those 50-50 shots against man coverage, but I'm curious to see if they're going to test this DB again after that coverage.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it. That is enough for a first down. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Here's the 2nd down play. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Looks like Boston College will have the first down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
This Boston College offense is quickly moving down the field. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? They'll switch it up, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Boston College getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. He'll hand it off. Gets some space around the 30. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Nothing better than an offense on first down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
An inside give now from the shotgun. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They eat up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play. Just a bad play all around for this offense.
Now it's second down here. And the wideout goes in motion. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning. A chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. The noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Takes him about 3 yards there, but it's going to be 4th down. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching.
Now they run the football here. I thought he might have enough room to be able to extend to get across that first down mark, but he's going to be a couple yards short. Good job by the defense at having awareness of space there and knew exactly what they needed to do to bring him down.
Powers through. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Love the aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, willing to take a chance here. You know, we've seen them do it a few times. They're now 3 for 3 on these 4th down calls.
Boston College lines up 1st and goal. They're going to run it. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
The defense made a good play there, but needs to string along more stops like that against this running back if they want to be able to win this game. The run game has looked good in the first half, but maybe that won't be the case from now on.
So from the 9-yard line, it's 2nd and goal. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play. Defense takes their 3rd and final time out of the half to talk strategy. Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Will he score here? And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. What a weapon for this offense. A quarterback who can flash the speed and finish a touchdown drive just like that.
How about being the defensive coordinator? You've got everything covered. You make the right call. And all of a sudden, this guy is so athletic and so gifted with his ability to improv, you can't...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He's looking to throw. And he's got it. So the two-point try is successful, and they build the lead even further. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away.
Florida, 6.
He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Gators offense retakes the field. Time is running out before halftime to cut into this now two-possession lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Looking to throw. It's Lagway. Receiver makes the catch. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Gators. Made the defense look slow that time.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the second quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Empty set as they drive for the two-point conversion. Offense looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the right side. And the defense brings him down.
Interesting call here by this offense on the two-point conversion. Just not enough depth on that route to get him across the goal line. And the defense does a nice job of coming up with that tackle to keep him short.
Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. The last possession was just old-school power football. Let's see if they can keep that going here. And he lofts one deep over the middle. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. Going the other way, can they stop him? That's a pick and a long return before finally being taken down.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense is being a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
It's caught downfield. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And looking to throw now on first down. Looking to scramble. There's a shot toward the end zone. And the pass falls incomplete. No time left on the first half clock. The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Boston College will kick it off to start the second half. Returner decides to fair catch this. And the Florida offense retakes the field. First play of the third quarter is a handoff. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Gets out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
The back catches it on that play, Chris. Kind of looked like a receiver on the way they designed that play, and I love the toe tap at the end. He's in bounds. Nice game.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Rolling to his left outside the pocket. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. And that's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the first down.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
They'll give it to the back. Breaking free at midfield. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. And he stopped just short down at the 2, but an excellent run. The Gators come to the line to run the hurry-up. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Florida.
And the Gators come to the line with first and goal. Touchdown, Florida. They'll take the lead in the second half.
Boy, as a defensive coordinator, you've got to be careful being so worried about this pass game and this quarterback that you're a little bit soft up front and it costs you. It's exactly what happened here as they score this touchdown.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
Boston College, 16.
And the return man decides to signal fair catch. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. And he finally goes out of bounds after a huge gain on the ground. Nice play.
Man, I love how they're using the receiver here in motion. With a weapon like this, just get him the football. Simple throw for the quarterback. He's got all that speed built up. You get him the ball out there in space with a couple blockers, and you get big plays like this right here.
First down and 10 now. On the handoff, they'll test the right side here. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
The game makes it second and medium. The back's got it again. Tackle, but first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Looking for some space. It's Jones. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3. And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. Boston College quickly to the line of scrimmage. Muscles across the goal line. Touchdown, Boston College.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back, but the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Extra point makes the lead 4. Now they get set to kick it away.
Boston College, 23. Florida, 19.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hawkins. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. The last drive, the ground game, was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Pulls it in. It's Wilson. And he's out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Boy, nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
Running past the 35. And he's brought down, but it's a first down, spotted near the 41.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Dropping back. It's Lagway. It's a quick grab. And they'll get him down that time.
The key on a drag route is to put the ball out in front of the wide receiver to give him a chance to do what he just did. Pick up some valuable yards after the catch.
Important second down play coming up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Good enough for first down yardage.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down. Looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. And that's just thrown away. A pretty obvious intentional grounding call. Yeah, here's the marker. Second down after that previous play. And the quarterback dropping back. Running back grabs it on a screen. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial convert. And he floats this pass deep down the right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
Here comes the Boston College offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
This is a great job of being prepared by this defense. Almost anticipating this play. They're in position to bring him down for a loss.
Second down play coming up. Back to throw. It's Castellanos. Looking to throw it deep. And the pass caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Eagles. It was a foot race, and he won it.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point makes the lead 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away.
19.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Gators offense retakes the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. And they come up with something here. They're going to run it here. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
I'll tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance at a really nice gain.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
Grab down the middle. It's Hawkins. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. First down here for this offense. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Catch made by the tight end. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
Hey, it's a nice pickup. You got the first down on the ground. That's a great job. But remember, it's a 2-possession game. You got to pick it up a bit. This defense will welcome those kind of plays all game long because the clock will keep moving. So you got.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Gators. That's an important score. We've got a 1-possession game now, Kurt. But it's game on.
It's game on, and now it's about this defense coming up with a stop. Everybody in the stadium knows that they're going to run the football and try to milk the clock. So what can your defense do to ensure they don't do that successfully?
This is caught. Could be an important 2-point conversion to get within a field goal during the late stages. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And the fair catch, signal for and take it. So the BC offense is back out on the field now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll try the ground game here with running back. Solid gain, moves the ball to a 43.
Now I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And the tailback's got it again. He's found some room at the 45. He's brought down, but the gain moves the ball to the 39.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
This Boston College offense is quickly moving down the field. And here's the handoff. They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28. They continue to pound away on the ground. Ranks up at 1st and 10.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Great job by the running back is staying inbounds to continue to work that clock, working here in the 4th quarter with the lead. You got that defense getting closer and closer to their goal line. They are backed up, and they are desperate. They've got to make a play here. The offense just has to take care of the ball, a chance to really secure victory here.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. Got a lane. Can he get in? And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College.
Man, that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a third or a fourth later today.
And they'll set up for the PAT. Scanning the field. It's flipped back to the kicker. He's looking to throw the ball. It's incomplete. A dangerous pass there. Almost picked off in the end zone. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back.
Set to advance on the football.
And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Florida offense retakes the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive. Right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. The pocket breaking down. He's going to take off. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Daniels. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Hey, that's what you're looking for right now as an offense. Nice big chunk play like that. Moving the ball now into plus territory. Keep looking for those big plays downfield and hope to be able to get the ball into the end zone.
Extending the play now. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Chris, I love the patience here by the quarterback. He's waiting for something to happen downfield, but it's not there. Then you see the athletic ability to be able to pick up some good yards.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He's got it near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida. So here we go, 4th quarter. They've cut into the lead, but still work to do.
Well, I think the cool thing is that they're still battling, and they put themselves at least in a position now to possibly come back and maybe, who knows, win this game. But it's going to be up to their defense. They've got to get the ball back to have a chance.
Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. The Boston College offense back out on the field. In the last possession, the defense just had no answer for this powerful ground game. Let's see what they can do this time. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop it.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. He'll hand it off. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain.
The defense came out ready to go on that 2nd down and short. No chance for the offense, and that'll bring up 3rd down.
So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. This is a big 3rd down play coming up. If they can get the stop, you have to believe we'd see a timeout. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. He's looking to scramble. Oh, look out. The football is free. Recovery by the defense. Headed the other way.
Well, anytime the quarterback takes off and improvises, there's always the risk that the ball goes on the ground. He does a nice job of going off script, trying to create to make something, anything happen, but he doesn't take care of the ball, and the defense does a nice job of swatting the ball away.
And the Florida offense is back out on the field now. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And it's incomplete. Even on a first down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Kind of a fine line here, Chris, for me when it comes to throwing a screen pass. You don't want to throw it too early, obviously, and the defense reacts quickly and can snip it out. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late and potentially get sacked. You've got to make sure it hits just right for this play to work.
Running with purpose. They get him down, but a solid run by the freshman.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. That wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
And then first down, right back to the running game. Tackled up near midfield at the 48.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try and run it with the fullback. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Let's face it, we all want a team full of guys that can just make big plays and get first downs and touchdowns. But you know what? You got to have a big man. You can just turn it to him and hand him the ball, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Grab down the middle. It's Daniels.
Chris, I love the versatility of this running back. We're seeing what he can do on full display on this drive. He's been running the football very well. This time, they get him the ball out of the backfield, catching it, and he gets another positive gain.
Trying to find room. It's Daniels. Makes the first down, but pays a price. Big hit there at the end. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. The Gators line up on 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Lagway. Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down. Blocker is not much help on the screen there. He's short of the first down. And the offense will wisely spend a timeout after the play. Clock management is going to be very important here in the final minutes. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the grab, and smart choice. He'll step out of bounds to stop the clock. That's good execution.
Well, Chris, just like this in the 4th quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4. And the defense will take a timeout here. 22 seconds on the clock. First and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the 4th quarter. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game. Critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Second down and goal upcoming. Touchdown, Gators, to claim the lead here in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
Knocked through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the 4th quarter. So after taking the lead here very late, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can just seal the win. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. Looking downfield, it's Castellanos. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Catch made down inside the 15-yard line. Finally brought down to the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position. Well, really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side. Well, they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.